All right, Cubs fans, it's Christmas Eve here on CHGO Cubs Podcast. Justin Roman, Joey Christopoulos, and we are asking the question, what are 3 things that the Chicago Cubs want to find underneath their Christmas tree tomorrow morning? I'm going to go first, Justin. I think if the Chicago Cubs wake up tomorrow morning and it's Christmas morning, they run down the hallway, run to the tree, and they find out that Crow-Armstrong isn't just first half Crow-Armstrong, superstar, starter in the All-Star game, mic'd up, blue hair, the new Prince of Chicago. They not only find out that it's first half, but it's 162 game Crow-Armstrong. He takes his game to another level. He goes 30 for 30 again. It all levels off. He takes a step offensively. The swing decisions get better. Oh, yeah, that's right. He wins another Gold Glove. But Crow-Armstrong next year officially cementing himself as a superstar to build a franchise around for years to come. If the Chicago Cubs wake up and find that under the tree, I think they're going to be pretty happy. What do you think, Justin?
I couldn't agree more, but why are you setting the bar so low? How about 40-40? Let's go 40-40.
It's Christmas. Why not?
I mean, he was on pace for that at a certain point in the first half, right? So, but yeah, I agree. I think, he's the one guy on this team that is a true difference maker. And if he can raise his game even more for a full season, that's a superstar in the making. So I couldn't agree more. I'm going to piggyback that and go on the pitching side, because I think the Cubs, Jed gets up in the morning, runs downstairs under the tree and finds that Cade Horton is him. Him, capital H-I-M, and find out that he is the ace we've been waiting for a very long time. The same type of player he showed us since, honestly, he was called up. He was that guy, best pitcher in baseball for a very long stretch of it all. But if he's that for the full season and postseason, I think the Cubs would be very, very happy to have the ace for years and years and years to come in the form of Cade Horton.
And look, Justin, first half PCA, second half Cade Horton. You put those two together for a full regular season and hopefully both healthy in the playoffs. That is a 1-2 punch that is young, dynamic, and honestly going to attract a ton of eyeballs outside of Chicago. That would be absolutely amazing for the Chicago Cubs franchise. But Justin, why stop there, man? Let's get a little greedy, right? Oh, wait, hold on. I see another big present underneath the tree. Let me move it over here 1 second. It's Alex Bregman. Oh, yeah, that's right. A veteran bat in the middle of the Cubs lineup. Look, when they brought in Cody Bellinger, it changed the complexion of the Cubs lineup, and then they did it one better by trading for Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker doesn't look like he's going to be underneath the tree this year. So I'm not saying Alex Bregman is going to be Kyle Tucker, but, man, he's pretty darn close. And if you're telling me Michael Busch takes a step forward, PCA takes a step forward, you got a guy in the middle of the lineup getting on base 38% of the time, driving in runs. He's a great clubhouse presence. And yes, I'm saying keep Matt Shaw because it's Christmas. I want it all. But if you bring in Alex Bregman, that is another veteran bat that you can add to the middle of the lineup that, again, just makes the Cubs offense more potent and perhaps more consistent throughout the rest of the year. So give me that Alex Bregman, and I'm not keeping the receipts because I'm hanging on to him.
I love how you piggybacked PCA to Bregman. We're on the same page here because I'm going Horton to Japanese fireballer Amai. I think that the Cubs would be thrilled to walk down and Santa came down the chimney and left Amai right there under the tree. And he's somebody you pair up with Cade Horton for years and years to come. Think about that. A 1-2 punch of Cade Horton and Tetsuya Amai would be a dream come true for Cub fans. This guy throws, he touches about 100 miles an hour, right? I mean, that's somebody you definitely want to be listen, we can fight all off season long about who's one, who's two, who's one, who's two, but that's a great two-headed monster, not just for the regular season, but that's a great two-headed monster going into the postseason. So I think, man, pairing up Cade Horton with Amai would be on everybody's wish list.
Man, Santa is really he's fulfilling our dreams right now, Justin. And I can't tell. I don't think it's because we've been that nice. We're both really nice guys, but Santa is delivering right now. If you're saying for the Chicago Cubs underneath their Christmas tree, PCA becomes a superstar every single day from the start of the bell all the way through the end of September. If you're telling me Cade Horton's second half is Cade Horton all year round, if we sign Alex Bregman, if we sign Tetsuya Amai, then Justin, one more thing, I think the next step with all that involved underneath the Christmas tree that the Chicago Cubs would love to find is win the division. It is time to win the NL Central. Enough with this Milwaukee Brewers stuff and the L flag and the little team that tried hard. We are the Chicago Cubs. We're flexing our muscle. We got young superstar talent. We got a great defense. We got a starting rotation. Jed's remade the bullpen with a high floor. It is time to win the NL Central. It is time to, if the Brewers are the wild card, beat the Brewers in the wild card. It is time to have home field advantage in the playoffs, and then let's see what happens. Because if you add those pieces, or even if you do half of this stuff, it is time for the Chicago Cubs to start taking the mantle of the NL Central. And what does Ryan Poles say? Take the North and never give it back. That's what the Chicago Cubs need to do in 2026.
Well, I don't want to give you any false hope here, but since the Brewers flew the L flag, they have not won a game since. They are deep. You know, those undefeated. They are defeated since they flew that flag. They might go 0-162 next year. I wouldn't be surprised because the curse is real of that L flag. All right. Well, you know what? Everybody knows me as the optimistic Cubs fan, and I'm always like, I'm all in, right? Well, why stop at just winning the Central and finally beating the Brewers? Let's see, 2026. Right. 2016 is the 10-year anniversary of the Cubs winning the World Series, fulfilling a lot of our dreams. But I'm gonna get a little greedy here. I think the best thing that we could find under the tree, if you're a Chicago Cub or a Cub fan, would be winning the World Series again 10 years later in 2026. The Cubs convention is having a big anniversary reunion party celebrating the 2016 team. Why not do it again? Why not do it all over again? And I'll tell you what, that would be the ultimate Santa gift, is if the Cubs could be the 2026 World Series champions.
Your lips to Santa's ears.
Yes.
After 10 years, Jed Hoyer says we're going to build the next great Cubs team. And this is it, Justin. This is the offseason where I get it. Maybe not every single one of these things is going to go according to plan. Maybe not everything on our Christmas list is going to get checked off. But a couple of these things definitely gets us closer. And if you're telling me that after the 10-year anniversary of the curse being broken, that the Chicago Cubs can compete for a World Series again, I think Cubs fans will be very happy and have a very Merry Christmas. This was the CHGO Cubs Podcast. Joey Christopoulos, Justin Roman. What was underneath the Christmas tree for the Chicago Cubs? What do they want in 2026? Well, I think we just answered it for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And